Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Witness. I hope you're ready for lines? Drawing lines, because that is, this game has a lot of that, if you haven't noticed by now. I think maybe that's basically what the game is focused on. So I hope you're ready for puzzles. I hope you're ready for a good time. And, hey you over there, stop typing that comment. You know, you can't say that it's painful yet. I haven't even done anything. You have to wait till I do something before you start expressing your pain. I see you over there. We're gonna start, and then you can say how painful this is. Alright. We're at the bridge. Whereas last time, there were 3 puzzles that I was having difficulty with. 1 was figuring out where to put the bridge, 2 was that row of puzzles over there, and 3 was that row of puzzles over there. So, what we're gonna do is... I think I know what those 2 on the sides are. So I'm going to try to draw a path that is going to lead me along first the left side and then the right. So, let's see. So let's just do this first. So let's see. This one, so these puzzles, like the theme here seems to be that they're being displayed incorrectly on their monitors. And so I drew it out in my notebook, and I guess I'll put it right here. And after drawing it out on my notebook, and just, you know, relaxing, sitting back with a pencil, this seemed a lot easier than it was when I was looking at it here. I guess when you're playing the game, when you're recording, you just think about things in a different way, but it seems to me that I could complete this by bringing the line up here, then drawing this L shape like that, then bringing it down here to get the 3-piece shape right there, combining them in the same zone, and then going up in here to get that 3-piece, and then bringing it up here, and there we go. Oh, good. That is good and wonderful. I enjoy seeing that. This is what I want to see. Alright, this is the first time we've seen an animated puzzle. First time we've actually have seen a puzzle that is moving. I'm going to cut the black dots from the white. You know, that's what we want to do. But we want the 2, let's see, no, like that. We want the 2 purple dots to be in the same zone. So like that, probably. And then, okay, no, I'm at a dead end. I am at a dead end, so this path is not going to work. So let's see. Let me just stop that there. All right, so I have these 2 black ones. I want to... I can't do that. I can't cut them off, so I guess... Can't cut the purple burst from the other purple burst. I need them to be in the same zone. So I have this white one. What do I want to do here? So I have this black one. Can I bring it up like that? No, I cut off the purple burst in the upper left-hand corner if I do that. So let's see. How do I get these 2 in the same zone while cutting off the black and the white dots? This is the mystery that we need to solve. We will solve it. You and me, together. We can do that. Is that going to work? That works. All right. All right. Well, what are those sparks coming out over there? It seems ominous. This one seems surprisingly simple. It's not moving. There's nothing... Oh. At least it resets. So let's see. What do I want to do? So we have, like... We want to make a shape for these 3, right? We want to make a shape for these, and then get the black hex dot, right? Okay. It's fast. It is... Oh, no, no. Oh, no. No. Oh. No, that is terrible! No, we can't do this. You can't do this, Jonathan Blow. You can't do this to me. This is awful. No, I forbid it. I forbid the use of puzzles in such ways. This is outlawed by the Geneva Convention. I'm pretty sure Jonathan Blow can be thrown into jail for war crimes because of this puzzle. 4 black hex dots. Okay, what's gonna happen? Okay, yeah, like that's gonna happen. Okay. So let's see. Maybe I want to go across and then up and yeah. I mean, that seems nauseating, is what it seems. Is how you could describe this. And there we go. Jonathan Blow, you are pushing it. You're pushing it with me, Jonathan Blow. Alright, now I want to... So I've solved all these. I want to get to the right side. Oh, did that do anything? Like, I see the power cable going there, but there's no visible change so far. So, now it's time for the ones on the right. Let's get this... Let's see, how do I want to do that? Like that. No, I don't want to do it like that, because the bridge will go under the column of garbage. Like, maybe... hold on. I need to cut off that black dot, perhaps. Let's do that. And then, like... No, because I can't get that... the Tetris shape if I do that. Okay, so how do I want to do that? Maybe I want to bring it around over the top. No, because that'll block off the exit. So I got this on the right side before. Like I did it last time. So it's possible to do. I just need to remember how I did that. Oh yeah, maybe I could just cut this black shape off here. And there we go. Now I can get to the right side. Alright, so for this one, I drew this one down in the notes, and you know, when it's not flashing a black and white grid at you, it's pretty simple. At least I think it is. I won't know for sure until I actually draw this in and see if I got it right, but I think it is kind of like this. No. Did I miss? I missed something. There's a black dot right there. Alright, I did not notice that black dot. When I was looking at the game and drawing this in, that one escaped my notice. Alright, so what does that mean for me right now, right here? No, that doesn't work. So what I drew in my notes is not going to work because I did not notice that black dot. And that's not good. Because since I didn't notice it, it means that my solution in my notes is not going to work. And what's worse, it means I have to stare at this flashing grid. Well, you and I, both of us, have to stare at it. Oh, that almost worked. But not quite. Not quite. Let's see. How can I get everything in the same zone that I needed to be in? I had hoped that I had figured this puzzle out when I drew it in my notes, but like I said, there was just one black dot that I didn't notice. It escaped me. And because of that, I don't have this puzzle down. Because of that, I have to now proceed to try to figure this out. You see, there's like a black hex dot in the upper left corner that I have to get, and because of that, it's preventing me from doing some things that I would want to try to do to try to cut everything off. Alright, so I'm gonna need a second. I'm just going to face away from that, so we don't have to look at that anymore, and I'm just going to redraw this in my notes. Alright, I think I have it here. Have the notes on screen. I think I have something that takes into account that additional black square that I missed. If I go up here, I'll get that hex dot. I'll go over this white square and then cut it off from the rest of the grid. Then go to the right, go up, then go around these black dots and all the way to the left, and that cuts them off into their own zone. Up, get the black hex dot, then right to the exit, and that worked. Alright, wonderful, super, what is this? Actually, this is less annoying than the flashing grid. This looks like some sort of arcade screen filter for an emulator, something like that, like luminescence filter. All right, so this doesn't seem difficult. Like, I can see there's like a black hex dot there. Are there anything else? I'm not really seeing it, but I mean, oh man, I think there's one there. Yeah. If there is anything else, it'll show up when I do this. Nope, that was everything. That was easy. Okay, green is done. All three of those are done. If this is a door that opens at some point, it has not opened yet, but those three are done. And that means what we have to do is head back in here, head back up here, and time for the final puzzle of this area that I was having trouble with, and that's the column of garbage. There were a couple people who mentioned that maybe I should take a closer look at the column of garbage, and that seemed like you could like walk in through the back and then exit through the side, or maybe go in through the side and exit through the back. So it seems like that is actually possible, and if it is, how would we draw a bridge to get us to the upper left exit? So I was doing this in my notebook, and I'll put it up here. And it seems to me that what we want to do is start from here, because we have to start from here, obviously. We go up. We then satisfy the Tetris shape by going this way, then up, and then we enter in the column through the left, going this way, then up, and then back this way, and then we exit the column of garbage, going up, and then to the left, and up here. Now, let's see if this is a walkable path. Does this allow me to get through the garbage? Alright, we can get in here. Yep, and now we can walk out here. And now we can walk up here and out. Or in. We're in, rather. Let's see what we got. Okay, pretty drawings. I want to see them. Here is a drawing of the shrine, the temple, but it's in a state of disrepair. So whoever was here, was able to draw this while it was falling apart. Is that also the shrine? Maybe from above, like the plan of it? Someone's workbench, like building a model. Chisels and such. A craftsman's tools. Just really wanted to build a model of this, I guess. That's a very detailed drawing of the inside. I wonder if there's like a circle and line on that I should click on. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, hold on. I almost missed that. Hiding some wisdom in there. Well, we gotta hear the wisdom.
2 major schools of Zen exist in Japan, the Rinzai and the Soto. Both have the same goal of seeing the world unmediated, but their approaches are different. In the Soto school, the emphasis is on quiet contemplation in a seated position without a particular focus for thought. The method in the Rinzai school, however, is to put the intellect to work on problems that have no logical resolution. Such problems are known as koans, from the Chinese keng'an, meaning public announcement. Some are mere questions. For example, when your mind is not dwelling on the dualism of good and evil, what is your original face before you were born? Others are set in a question and answer form, like, what is the Buddha? Answer, 3 pounds of flax, or the cypress tree in the courtyard, to name but 2 of the classic responses. According to tradition, there are 1,700 such conundrums in the Zen repertoire, and their common aim is to induce a kind of intellectual catastrophe, a sudden jump, which lifts the individual out of the domain of words and reason into a direct, non-mediated experience known as satori. Zen differs from other meditative forms, including other schools of Buddhism, in that it does not start from where we are and gradually lead us to a clear view of the true way of the world. It is not a progressive system in this respect. The sole purpose of studying Zen is to have Zen experiences, sudden moments, like flashes of lightning, when the intellect is short-circuited and there is no longer a barrier between the experiencer and reality. David Darling, 1996.
Well, certainly The Witness makes me feel like I am in a Zen... No, actually, it does not. It doesn't. I mean, it's probably not what that was saying, but anyway, here's a puzzle. There's only one puzzle. It looks like there are probably more, but they're like not... Oh, they're going to turn on, and then I'm going to be blocked by these things, right? Because that seems to be the theme. But I guess this is the 4th and last of the power cables that's going to the right side of the room. Yeah, this is already blocked with something. There's a white dot behind that. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, this is like a mirrored one. All right, so let's do that. Like that. How do I want to do this? I can't get that around. Like that, maybe. No, but on the right side, it's not going to work. On the right side, I have to do what? So on the left side, I can see what I need to do. On the right side, I'm not positive. Because that white dot in the middle is going to be in the same zone. So how do I cut that off? Like, the only thing to do is just go straight up and down. Or rather, what else I could do is just, like, cut off all the black dots, because I can't do anything directly with that white dot in the middle. Because it's being blocked by something. I could do that, but then there's that white dot on the left. What do I do with this? Oh, I could do that. So okay, so I was not actually able to draw that line on the left side. So this is an example of I have to choose the right side to actually draw it on, because on the left side I would not have been able to draw that line. However, this is still incorrect, because that black dot on the bottom row is in the same zone as the white dot. So that actually was for nothing. But I guess this is probably on the right track. Probably. I wonder if instead of going from top to bottom, I should be going from left to right. Would that be any better? I don't know. I could do something like that. Would I want to do something like that, though? I could do this, maybe, or maybe like that, and then no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. It seemed like it almost would work, because I could go like that, but no, it is not going to work. I can't just go around and grab a dot like that. Alright, so what is the thing that we need to do? If I did that, I couldn't bring it back over. If I did that, white dot's still in the same zone as the black dot. So, like this... No, actually, I have to... Still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. So which side should I be drawing on, left or right? It seems like the left allows me to draw... sorry, the right side allows me to draw more than the right side, and the... whatever, you know what I'm saying. Directions. So like, there's something like that, but the white dot in the middle is still cut off. So if I did that, then... and there's that. Almost, but that black dot on the bottom? Yep, that's not satisfied. Alright, so how do I get rid of that? How do I cut that one off from the white dot? So if I do that, I can't bring this line back. I can't do that. Maybe like that. That might work. Alright, it did. So what we got? So these are... so we got two black dots and then a black dot and a white dot being blocked. This is not a mirrored puzzle. We only have one direction we can go. So let's say... whoops, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so... which direction do I want to go on this? Could do something like that. And then... how do I cut the black dot off from the white back there? Yeah. So how do I get that? So just looking at this right here. So white dot down there, black dot up there. All right, so they're in the same row. If I'm drawing, I can't draw a line across it. The only thing I could draw is like going up here, right? And that they remain in the same zone. So how... Can I get this at a different angle? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do here, right? Seems like it. What's a good angle to get? Probably like this. Okay, so this is a puzzle that requires me to look at it from a different angle than the default. So I got to keep that in mind, that there are puzzles that will make me do that. All right, so 2 entrances. This is a mirrored puzzle. Have to get all the black hex dots. Have to get a viewpoint that will allow me to get all of them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's see. What perspective lets me see all of them? Or not see all of them, but like be able to get a line to them. So like if I do this, then like this one, oh wait, I don't have to actually see all of them at once. I just have to have enough space for like one line to get to all of them, because the other line will be mirrored, right? Because it'll go behind what I can't see. All right, so that means like it would have to go like that. Can I get enough of a viewpoint here to do that? I think I can. I think I need a little bit more. Can I get a little bit more? Get that corner right there? Can't get that corner right there. Let's see. How do I see that? I assume it's the left one that I need to do, because the right one, like this, is blocked off. Or unless maybe I do right to left, and then, yeah, maybe that's how it needs to be done. So if that's the case, that's what I need to do. Then I would need to do something like that. Around there. And then up and... There we go. Well, that made a sound. That opened that up, and maybe that'll take me to the next level. We'll see. Alright, so I guess I would just draw the same thing, it's just it would be going to the right exit now. Another viewpoint. I guess you would be able to see this from the outside. Yeah, models of the tree houses. Looks like whoever was in here liked making models of the different areas of the island. Here are windmills. So maybe maybe whoever lived here was an architect of the island, perhaps. Maybe the architect of the puzzles. Who can say? Anything that I can notice from here? Any big circles and lines that stand out? Well, I'm not seeing anything right off the bat. Though it would seem kind of strange if there was just nothing that was visible from here. But I'm not seeing it. And we don't need to spend time on that for right now. What we do want to spend time on is this mountain. Got some water flowing down from this pipe. And of course I'm going to look up as I come down the stairs just to see, is there like a line or something that I could draw? There's like a guy there. What's he doing? There's like an arch that could be a line. I don't see a circle, though. I don't see a circle to start that off with. I guess someone was doing some construction, building this arch. Oh, I see like a switch over there. I wonder how you get to that. don't see any circles for this line yet, but you never know. There might be something. Right now, I guess we're going to continue on. And I guess we're at a lower level. Yep, up there is... Well, up there is what looks like a big line. Oh, I guess there must be another monolith down there, maybe? Or since we're in the mountain, maybe it's heading down to the surface of the island. But alright. I guess there would only be one configuration that bridge could be in when I'm down here, right? Because it would have to be in that configuration for me to get down here. Anyway, let's see what we got. We got some... Oh boy, that is fun times right there is what that is. There's a door over there. It's closed. Another level down there. No puzzles along the walls. There is I guess we're going to make a bridge to go over there, and there is a series of puzzles over there. And something up there, I guess... It looks like that will probably make a bridge or something. As for right now, though, it seems like the only thing we can do is this fun thing. I guess, let's get to it. Right? Huh? Let's get to it. No point in putting it off, because clearly there's nothing else here that we need to do. It's this. This is what we're doing. Oh, man. We're having a good time now. Boy, are we having a good time with... Oh, man, with this thing. There we go. Oh, yeah. Doing this, huh? This is what we're doing. Okay, at least I can see that what is blue is, like, it's these two right here. Right? And then these three go together, and then there's a hex dot. Alright. So at least I can see that. Let's see. How do I want to do that? Maybe I want to do like this. There it is. Alright. Got a burst. Great. That doesn't necessarily go with this burst. Rather, we have to figure out which color that is. It is not matching that, so it's not yellow. It's another color. So this burst does not go with that. This burst goes with this down here. I think it's pulsing the same colors. So this yellow burst would have to go with something that's yellow as well. So let's see. Well, I can't really get it in with that then. I would need to get it in. Okay, yeah, I can get it in with that. Then down here. And then... Well, I need to cut that off, right? Yeah, like that. And... that's not going to work. So how do I want to do that? Let's see. So what I'm trying to do is that the yellow burst needs to go with like one other yellow thing, and only one other yellow thing. It doesn't want to be with a third yellow thing. And this blue dot, it would not want to be with the yellow dot, so I would have to like cut that off like this. You see that? So I could get the yellow burst on the yellow dot like that. And then I could... How would I want to do this? I'd want to get those together, but I want to cut off this yellow dot as well. So how do I do this? So I was doing that, but that's not really going to work, because that's not going to work, because there's an extra dot. Can't have an extra dot. You can't do it. So like maybe what I could do is like put these two in like the same zone, and then like cut that off. And then, but still the problem now remains is how... Well, then maybe a problem doesn't remain. I mean, maybe the cyan will match the burst Like, maybe that's what it wants. But then again, yeah, like these two dots are... They need to be separated. How do I do that? Like, that's not gonna work. No, that didn't work. Alright, alright, how do I want to do this? Gotta think. I could cut that off, and then put these two together, right? I could do that. And then I could, like, cut those. Okay, maybe that works. There we go. Okay. Now, I know where the puzzle begins. I know it begins there. I remember that much about the Witness. Anyway, we have a Tetris piece here. It is on a right angle, so we can't change its orientation. It would have to either be this or this. Couldn't be anything else. And if we matched up this and this, well, like, those are the same colors. Okay, how should we do this? First, okay, those two are the same colors. These three are the same color. So these three, then these three, and then we have magenta and green, and I don't know which one here is magenta and which one is green, so that's a problem. Like, I know that I can put these two in the same zone right here. And I know I could put these two in the same zone. But that ends up with a problem in that I don't know what matches up here. So let's see. There's like an indigo background, and it kind of flashes quickly. I think when the indigo background flashes, this turns magenta. And that's green. So I think this is magenta and that's green. I think. It goes by fast. So how do I want to do that? Maybe like that. Maybe like that. And then maybe like that. No. I can't even tell what's flashing. I was not able to tell what was flashing incorrect there. I'm not sure if I'm wrong about this right here. Like this. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Let's see. So what I tried, remind myself, was like I put these two together because it looked like these two were the same color. It looks like they're flashing the same color. I put these two together because I was thinking that they were both green. And then, like, I assumed that those two dots are both magenta. So then I did... Well, okay, that's not going to work because I'm not actually making the shape, am I? I'm not making the Tetris shape. Was that the problem? Possibly that was the problem. So if I... Okay, so how would I make the shape then? I can't come at it from above. So maybe that was the issue. So if that's the issue, then how do I solve this issue? From what direction do I approach here? That work? No, because that's getting blocked off. That's getting blocked off right there. So, okay, let me think. To actually make this shape, I have to approach from there? Or, No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Like that. Okay, so there's only one way I can approach from. It has to be like that. That's like the only direction I can approach from, I think. So, if I'm doing that, maybe I could cut that off. And then maybe I could do this. No, so like this, there's a problem here, I think. Yeah, okay, so this dot, there's too many. It only wants to be with one magenta. It was in the same zone as too many magentas. Too many magentas. Just too many. It only wants one. It does not want more than one. Do not question the desires of the magenta. They are complex. You will not understand them. What about this? There we go. This is the last one, and now we have a beautiful, smooth gradient of colors. The entire rainbow is here on display to confuse you. Actually, it's not really confusing, is it? These colors are not changing. We have magenta, we have cyan, we have yellow. The background's changing, but the colors themselves are not. Is there something I'm missing about that? Because that doesn't seem hard. It doesn't seem like... I mean, the actual grid itself might be difficult. But... now that was it. That's weird. Why was this one supposed to be hard? This one was a lot harder. Anyway. Enabled. We powered on that pink cable. That hot pink cable. Stairs came down. Ooh, more artwork. I enjoy looking at the art in this game. Someone liked to sketch. Someone who was around when the island was falling into disrepair. I wonder if this is concept art for the game. Like they just had this, used it to double as in-game artwork. Pretty flowers. Stop and smell the flowers. What's the purpose of life if you never stop to do that? There's like a little sand over here for some reason. Well, here's a bridge. Let's see, there are 5 exits. Well, that door over there, it's closed. Can't do anything about that. For some reason, that over there does not count as an exit. That seems strange. Why would that not count? You can sort of line it up with that. Is there a reason you'd want to do that? Just, you know, it just brings me forward anyway. I'm not sure what this is right here. It's unusual. But, I mean... I guess it's obvious that we need to get to the left or to the right. So, no real puzzle there. Alright, so we got orange bursts, we have black and white dots. So we have to pair up the orange bursts, we have to separate the black and white dots. We've done this kind of thing before. We know all about it. Will that do it? That will do it. And that takes me over to the other platform, so good enough. What do we got here? Well, don't know what the deal is with this middle platform, but we have another set of puzzles. Let's check it out. Okay, so that seems very simple. What am I missing? Okay. Is that really... oh, okay. Haha. Am I going to have to keep track what's on all of these as I keep going? Then I'm going to have to move back to get a wider view. That's interesting. That's something that we have not seen before. Let's see. Yeah, like that. want the green. I want those two greens to be together. So how do I do that? Like, they're going to be separated if I do that. Yeah. Alright, the two greens. How do I get the two greens together? Let's think about it. No, that's still going to separate them. This is kind of a weird one. So these two Tetris shapes, they are on right angles. So I can't change the orientation. So can I can't rotate them or anything. So like this one right here has to be here, here, here. And that's the only place it could be. It couldn't be above. It couldn't be below. It can't be rotated. I guess it has to be there. Then we have this, which could be here or here, here, here. Like you have those options. And it is right next to this one. So you could sort of make a zone that contains them both, but you switch them around. Like, what am I thinking? I'm thinking about something like that. Like that would count. So maybe we have to do something like that. Let's see. First, let's get the hex dot, separate the black and white dots. Now what do we want to do? What do we want to do here? Oh, we don't want the purples to be separated. That's right. Let's get the black dot, the black hex dot. Keep that open, I guess, for right now. Let's see, bring that up. And then how do I want to do this? How do I want to do that? So I was saying that maybe I could do something like this. Anything else I could do there? It would have to contain both of those shapes, so I couldn't do like that, right? Like that. It would have to be like that. Is there any other configuration that these two could be in? I'm not really seeing one, though. I guess you could do something like you could do something like that. Not really. Not really. This one is starting to get tough. Say this. So maybe I did this the first time, pretty sure. Alright, so if I did that the first time, what would I want to do to get... So now the two greens are in the same zone. How do I make both of these Tetris shapes without cutting off the two greens from each other? How do I make that happen? Just doesn't seem like there's quite enough space to do it. Because, like, if I did this, right, the green gets cut off from the other green. So how do I move this around so that that doesn't happen? Oh, wait. Like this? Will that work? That worked. Okay. Alright. Now I have three more white dots and a black dot. So let's see. If I did what I just did right there, which was Well, that won't work. Because now I have those 2 white dots with this black dot. That's not going to work because of the purple bursts. The purple bursts need to be with each other, so I can't do that. So how do I get the purple bursts? How do I satisfy them? How do I satisfy their needs? They have needs that need to be met. How do I satisfy them? It's becoming harder to do, so like that won't work. Like this black dot is a problem. What do I do about this thing? I could do that, like maybe, and then up. And then I would get like, okay, so that's okay. That is not okay. So right now on the left panel I got the hex dot, so that's fine. On the second panel I separated the black and white dot, that's fine. On the third panel, well, I don't have the Tetris shapes yet. On the fourth panel I've separated the purple and green bursts. On the fifth panel I've separated the black and white dots. So the only thing right now is I need to figure out a way to get these Tetris shapes drawn in without cutting off the green dots, the green bursts from each other. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, how did I have that? It was... Need to remember how I had that now. I think it was just like that. Alright, so what was I trying to do here? I think I was like bringing this back down, then bringing this up, and then trying... this doesn't really work. Like, it was kind of hard for me to figure this one out, but now I need to add this one to it, and it is messing everything up. I can't do the solution that I did the first time because of this black dot that's right here. That is messing, it's just messing the whole thing up. It's making things hard for everyone. It's inconsiderate, and I'm just going to say right here it's rude. I'm going to say it's plain rude. I don't care if that hurts its feelings. It needs to know. This is unacceptable. Well, you know, I just don't think I'm getting that tonight. So this one, it's an interesting one. It starts off, like each one by itself is very simple, but then by the time we got to the end here, I can't work out what it is that's needed to get everything. Specifically, the thing I'm having trouble with is doing the Tetris pieces, but keeping the purple, like keeping the magenta and the green bursts separated. Like the thing that's blocking me is now I have to accommodate this black dot right there. I have to cut that off from these white dots, and that is messing up the solution I had for this one right here. So I'm just looking at this and I don't know what to do. I haven't even gotten to this one yet, but you know, it seems like there is kind of a pattern of the last puzzle of each sequence being kind of an easy one. Seems like we've been experiencing that, with the second to last one being the difficult one. So, who knows, maybe once that one activates it'll actually be not as bad, but I don't know. But this is definitely one that I'm going to have to write down in the notebook and just take my time and try to work it out, because I'm looking at it and I'm drawing lines and I'm just not seeing how you get all of these on one panel, especially drawing the Tetris pieces while keeping the bursts separated as they need to be. Alright, so if we solve that, then that powers up, and then this looks like stairs that come down. Is that what happens there? Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, there's stairs that come down, and then there's another bridge panel. I wonder why another bridge panel would be needed, do you think? So we would start up the bridge from there, and it would start from here. Where would it take us that we can't get to now? Like, there's this door right here, and we've powered on one part of it. And if we turn that on, then maybe this door opens up, but do we actually need a second bridge to get there? Doesn't seem like we'd really need to, but whatever. Maybe we do, I don't know. But whatever the reason is, it seems like the progression here is that once we solve the last one of this progression, we will drop these stairs. We'll get a second bridge panel, which is going to take us to that door, is what I guess is going to happen. And then, at some point, we're going to go down to that level down there, which that might be the lowest level, because I don't see another one below it. Like, that's where we were. That's where we started. That's where we are right now. And then there is a level down there, which looks like the bottom. Looks like there's a door over there. What else can we see? What else can we see from here? It kind of seems like it's the only thing. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything else down there. Oh, well, are those stairs? Like, maybe those are stairs, and you come in from one, either the stairs or the door, and go out the other. And what will we find when we go down there? I don't know. I don't know what we'll find. But whatever it is, I'm sure we're going to find it next time. Because it seems like all we need to do that is finish this, drop the stairs, get to the bridge panel up there, go through this door, solve whatever's in there, then head down there. So maybe we will actually be able to complete that next time. And I hope I do. And I hope I see you then for more of The Witness as we continue to make our way down to the bottom of this mountain to see what's actually down there. What is actually down there. And you know, today we solved flashing puzzles. We solved puzzles that move around on their panels. We solved those things, those color puzzles. I don't like those. You probably don't like them either. But we did them, and we never have to look at them again unless they show up somewhere else. And then we'll deal with that when we have to. For right now, this is what we have to deal with in front of us. I'm going to draw this down in the notebook and just see if I can just relax and work out what it is I need to do to activate that last panel, and then we'll see where we go from there. I'll see you next time for more witnessing.
Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many times from one point in space-time